But I, like many people that I'm sure sitting in this room, are not satisfied with that. And I started a career counseling company that's called Career Reform. And we've actually helped people look at their future completely different than in their past, from 16 to 61. And as I traveled the country to identify people who could help me really spread my message, not just locally, but across the country, from California to Philadelphia, I never in a million years thought I would find a kindred spirit in Williamsville, New York. Seriously, never thought I would. And I have to be honest with you, it was through a B&I referral, not this particular chapter, but as I was working with somebody in real estate and sharing with her how my book is coming out in January, it's called No MBA, No More Bad Advice, and the different things that I've got going on within my world and my online career course, she suggested that I had to meet Seth. So when I spoke to a person about my software package, that I hadn't met anybody in the Western New York area who even knew what that was, Infusionsoft, and the different tactics that we were going through, I was just absolutely amazed to be able to find a person who could help me build the national brand that I'm trying to really develop. And I do a lot of keynote speaking at different career counseling events and job fairs, etc. And the expert is always from out of town. And I was amazed to find out that no, he isn't. He's right in our town. All right, so we're in the very, very beginning stages. We're doing a lot of homework. I'm not going to lie, right now we hate his guts for all the work that he's making us go through. All right, so we're having to go through every single thing, but we know at the end it's much needed, and he's going to do a great job. And you just sit down with them, and you can see, of course, in the energy that he's got all these great ideas that he just spitfires at you. So, you know, again, I'm having a great experience. I have to tell you, I'm very discriminating against the people that, you know, represent my business in a variety of different ways. So I literally am honored to come here and speak about this gentleman today. And so he knows, and this is a surprise for him too, I'm invited to Chris Collins' Christmas party, and I guess I got a date.
See, you have to ask.
Guess I got a date, okay? So I got to tell that figured guy that he's not coming because I got to bring Seth. Because he went for the ask, and I said yes. So,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Take care.
Jenna.
Okay. Well, we started working with Seth probably about a month or two ago, focusing on bringing in more traffic to our weight loss seminars. We hold them every week in our office. And well, right away, when you guys kind of took over our social media, our likes on Facebook, I think, went from 40 to almost 500. So really quickly, that jumped up, just the way that he gets us out in social media. And then right away, our seminars every week have been over full. We have been overbooking them and have a really crowded room every week, which is great. And that, you can imagine, the closed business from that is already coming in as well. And we're just in probably the middle of our homework. We're really happy that Seth and his team have a way of thinking like our potential clients, and they really try to figure out what what questions do they have? Why should they come to us instead of someone else? They have a way of knowing what they're thinking, and so we answer those questions so that it's right there on the internet for them those questions to be answered before they even come to our door. So we're going to be filming some videos coming up that will even enhance that even more. So we've been very happy. Thank you.
Well, I'm just going to start with, real quick, the market that I'm in is photography. It's saturated with weekend warriors, and I've gotten discouraged, and I've worked with many different people who do internet services, and it just seemed like it just wasn't enough, it wasn't right, and I was referred to Seth, and when I found out what Seth did, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, this guy is going to get us out there, and I know it, and there's not another person that can do this. So I'm really excited about that. I would like to talk about the homework. I know it seems like a lot, but what I thought was really cool about the homework, one of the questions was, what is one thing that you do differently than your competitors? not just what is, it's come up with. And I just kind of thought, okay, how many people in business have thought of that over and over and over about what can I do that is going to be so different than my competitor that everybody's going to want to come to me. But usually it doesn't get past a thought. But this is part of the homework. So you have to come up with something, which I thought was just so cool. I was like, this is good. This guy's going to take me somewhere because we're going to come up with something different. And I'm so excited about it. So thank you, Seth.
Thanks for coming. John Fortini.
Well, I met Seth, I don't know, probably about a year and a half ago. I'm a big fan of direct marketing. I've done only direct marketing. I haven't really done any other type of marketing over the last, I don't know, 8 to 10 years. I've been members of national restaurant groups that focus on direct marketing. And through them, I actually met Seth because I was looking for some kind of local Dan Kennedy kind of guy that, could help me out, where I actually have access to him all the time. So, I got together with Seth and, we've worked on some projects together, and we had, we're similarly minded on everything that we do. For me, the homework was, quite easy actually, because all I do is open up what I used to do in print media, and I just hand it over to Seth and say, let's make this go social or whatever it is. My Facebook likes though went from a few hundred, I think I'm up to 1,750 right now a week. We're starting something new now with doing direct marketing through the Facebook and send it right to a landing page. So I'm interested to see how that's, I think we just started that today, so I'm just interested to see how that's gonna work out. Because I'm a big fan of social media. How do we get a hold of people in the restaurant business? I mean, there's a million pizza places around. I opened up a restaurant 5 years ago, smack dab in the middle of Union Road, right in the middle of 8 people. And my business has been up. Last month I was up 30%, the month before 25%. The question is, where are all these customers coming from, right? They're not moving into the area. So I'm taking them from all my competitors. How am I taking them from my competitors? Because I'm active out in the market. I'm active on social media, I'm active with email, and through Seth we've been able to do all this and build our business. I didn't tell Seth this, but right now, my catering sales for the month of December are at 50% of what they were last year. So that's, I'm 6 days in. As a matter of fact, Airstuff is a very good client of ours. I know the HR people, so I'll be passing this.
Bring him some lunch today, you and me.
Actually, I think we're trying next week, but I'll be, pass his name along to the HR people. And so, this group obviously does work, and Seth does a fantastic job with the direct marketing because I don't have time to do social media. I have 2 restaurants to run, I have 30 employees to babysit, and I just keep moving on. And I need more time to work on my business, and actually Seth has helped me a lot with that. Thank you.
Gary Okino.
Hello again. So I have 2 businesses. One is more online, one is what you see here, personal services. Online, we've been working with Seth for about 3 months, and immediately, one of our websites called Samurai Golf Swing was ranked on Google number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8 on the first page. I don't know how Seth missed number 4, but go on that.
There's a reason for that.
And yes, and I have leads coming in quite a bit now. I can call people and follow up with them and promote our products and services online. With our Endare Golf website, he made one change, aside from allowing Zach to host it with Quad V, which was the other change. One change to the actual cosmetics of the site, and leads come in there. As you can imagine, one change does not cost very much. That was well worth it, thank you.
You're welcome.
And as far as my personal services business goes, we are just getting started with Gary Okino Golf. I can tell you that just by changing my mindset, which does not cost very much, just by changing my mindset, I am now 200% busier in November and, well, December upcoming than I've been in past Novembers and Decembers, which is big for a golf pro in Buffalo. It doesn't take a lot to look outside and realize that that is a challenge for me with a family of 4 and a wife that stays at home. So Seth really understood my emotions, which was a big deal to me, and has really been supportive and helpful to that without poo-pooing me. So thank you very much, Seth, and I appreciate everything. And one last thing, the mastermind group, if anyone has not been involved, who doesn't know what it is, I highly recommend it. I've only been to one session so far, but I will be going for the year. It is way worth your investment in time. You're all able to get up in the morning, you're all able to get here. It's very easy to take the step to work with Seth. I encourage it and recommend it wholeheartedly. Thank you.
Just in the interest of time, I'm going to make our last 2 really, really short, so you get 30 to 45 seconds. Mackenzie?
No problem. Can I just stand right here?
Sure, as long as the camera can
Oh,
see you.
I
You know what,
forget.
can I bring up Mackenzie and Christina at the
I
same
will
time?
walk if I don't trip.
Yes, please don't trip. Although I do have a personal injury attorney here. And a referral. Okay, so we'll do Mackenzie and Christina 30 seconds each so we can get on with the rest of our meeting.
You got
Mackenzie?
it. Well, as you know, Mackenzie Gotchell, Northwestern Mutual, we're a financial planning company, and I'm the recruiter for our Buffalo office. Our office is planning to double in size in the next 3 to 5 years. I'm not from Buffalo. I started with Northwestern Mutual about 1.5 years ago. I had no market in Buffalo. I came to this new area to recruit people that I didn't know, and I needed to find a way to get connected. I needed to find a way to meet people, lots of people, a lot of the time. That's how we met Seth. Through BNI, I became a new member. Matt Holler, our managing director, and myself met with Seth, told us a little bit about how we can leverage LinkedIn. I was already a fan of LinkedIn, just by nature. I started with probably about 50 to 100 connections. I'm now well above 1,000. And so many people are coming up to me and saying, how do you know all these people? And it's really about the follow-up. You know, I might not know them when I connect with them, but I follow up and I make that connection, and we continue to have a great relationship via business. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Christina?
Step aside so I don't get the words in my face. As part of what I do, as I said earlier in my 60-second infomercial, I offer collaborative divorce services to my clients. And I was trained to do collaborative process in 2008, but Buffalo being Buffalo, it takes another 10 to 20 years before people learn that something new has come along and then becomes new in Buffalo. And so I've been part of the Western New York Collaborative Professionals Organization since about 2008, which is a group of matrimonial attorneys who are trained and affiliated professionals trained in collaborative process who've been trying to market this idea of collaborative process as an alternative to litigation in the Western New York area. And we've been spinning our wheels and have gotten virtually nowhere until we met Seth, brought him into the group, had him speak to the marketing people, and he developed this idea of we need a website, we need a web presence, and we need to have videos of the people that are in this Western New York Collaborative Professionals group so that people who are surfing the web for attorneys and for financial advisors and that sort of thing can click onto that website, read about collaborative process, actually see and hear us do our own testimonials on our approach to collaborative divorce, and that therefore drive more people to the website. He's also given us homework, and we've had to come up with, for instance, the 7 biggest mistakes that people make when getting divorced. And that then causes conversations and people's interest peak, and we get phone calls. And I can tell you that my collaborative divorce business has increased 100% just based on the video that we shot last month. I've gotten more phone calls on collaborative process than I ever had since 2008 because of that video, and I know that because I asked them how they found me, and they'll say, I found you on the internet and I saw your video. So, thank you.
Thank you. So that's a little bit more about what we do. If you or someone you know is looking to double your sales in the next 12 months, or get your money back, but we're going with the double your sales option, give us a call. We'd be happy to help you do that. Every piece of work we do, from the mastermind group that's $100 a month to an entire marketing funnel that can be over $33,000 a year, is all guaranteed. So there's literally no risk for you or any of your referrals. If it doesn't work, you get your money back. In 6 years, we've never had to write that check. We've got a perfect track record. I'm very lucky. I have 31 great employees, including Bruce, and we'll make very, very sure that we keep our track records for every single one of you in your business. So thank you so much.